Me staying calm at work because bills do not pay themselves. Me thinking I am hiding my irritation. Whole time my face looks like this. When you realize you have no photos to commemorate memories because your body dysmorphia and hatred of general appearance kept you from taking pictures. When you come to visit your old job. HR. We do not have a dress code here. Me on my first day. Manager. We would hope our employees are not just here for the money. Me. There is literally no other reason why I would be here. Me in 1995. Come on, Goofy. Let your son go to the concert. It means so much to him. Me now. Come on, Max. Go on the trip with your dad. It means so much to him. When I have to keep removing my headphones because someone keeps talking to me. I am going to take a quick nap. 8 hours later. Me confused as heck. My subconscious. My excessive self-awareness. Get ready, everybody. He is about to do something stupid. You saw me and did not even say hi. Me. The therapy dog after I share all my problems. When I look at wine like this, I am not reading that nonsense they write. I am searching for alcohol volume. Me. Please do not be 7 a.m. Please do not be 7 a.m. Clock. 6:54 a.m. Me. So what do you like to do for fun? Me. Today was the day I found out life really hates me. My parents launching me into adulthood after overprotecting me my whole life. When you wake up in the morning and it is morning, I cannot keep doing this. Thinking about that embarrassing thing that happened decades ago. Remembering that one day I will be dead, and so will everyone who witnessed it. Thus, erasing all evidence of it forever. When I see people running for the elevator, close. Me. I need to start saving money. Me when I get paid. When you show people a movie you love, and they do not pay attention or react to any of the important scenes. Me telling my problems to my pet. My pet. Me sneaking into the kitchen at 3 a.m. for pizza. When you go to sleep at 4 p.m. and wake up at 6 p.m. When am I? When you accidentally open the front camera. Me 5 minutes into the movie I spent an hour deciding on. Me overthinking. Me realizing I am overthinking. Me thinking about overthinking. Me overthinking. Me when I do not have something important to buy. Me when I need to buy something important. How I look repeating the conversation I just had with someone to myself because I do not talk to people. When you're winning the argument with facts and they start attacking you personally instead of addressing the topic. My mental illness when I'm alone. My mental illness at my psychiatrist appointment. Me ignoring messages until I gain enough energy to be social again. If you ever feel useless, just remember that Bikini Bottom has a fire department. Me. I can't wait for my day off. Me on my day off. If you work from home, you might go multiple days without speaking to another human being, but there are downsides too. Men only have 4 ways out of depression. How do you guys cope with sadness? We tell someone we're sad, and they tell us don't be sad, and then we stop being sad. Leaving house. Good for depression, bad for anxiety. Staying at house. Good for anxiety, bad for depression. Standing directly in the doorway to achieve peak mental health. Growing up, there was a Cody in every elementary school class, but as an adult, I haven't met a Cody in years. Where did they go? My grandma said, always keep $3 in your pocket so if you see a cute girl, you can buy her lemonade. Grandma, these bitches don't want no fucking lemonade. Men lost at sea 29 days say it was a nice break from reality. Men would rather be lost at sea for 29 days than go to therapy. When you're closing apps and accidentally close the music. Me driving home from work knowing I'm only going home to eat and sleep, so I can do it all again tomorrow. Me using the hot water in the shower to replace the warmth of a loving partner. No one. That one person. January. This is going to be my year. September. I'm losing my fucking mind here. When you realize the Simpsons character you ended up becoming was Moe. I'm just gonna die lonely and ugly and dead. Me. I should start eating salads. Me an hour later. I'm just a cheap, nasty, low-down trailer park burger slut. This guy was raised by gorillas, lived in a forest and didn't know human language, and still got a girlfriend. I woke up and got 0 messages, not even a good morning text, but I got lots and lots of notifications from the shit I shared last night, and I'm proud of that. When you're showing someone a movie that you like, and they get up to use the bathroom, so you try pausing it, and they say, don't pause it. When you wake up and want to sleep again, but you have shit to do. Going to sleep because you're tired. Going to sleep because you've had enough of being conscious. Do you ever sit back and realize you're not anybody's favorite person? You're just kinda there. And then you get the sudden urge to distance yourself from everyone and chill alone. When you say something to your therapist and they firmly reply with, "I did not need to know that," all you do is listen to music and stare at memes by yourself. What kind of life is that? It's a peaceful life. 2025 in 4 months. Me still processing 2020. What does competitive salary even mean? The salary will be competing against bills. Why do you sleep so much? 'Cause when you're sleeping, there's no lonely times, just dreams. When you go to sleep at 4 p.m. and wake up at 6 p.m. When am I? Therapist. You said you were disappointed with life and how the world operates. What were your expectations? Me. Guys are always okay with doing nothing for their birthday. Imagine celebrating the day all your problems started. Absolutely no one. Me at 3 a.m. Me sitting at my desk, knowing I still have 7 hours to go before I can go home. Showing up to school after a doctor's appointment. When you finally have enough battery percentage to roll over on the other side of the bed, morning people bragging that they've been up since 4 a.m. Also morning people by 8 p.m. Me when I watch TikTok videos of people I know. 6-year-old me, I can't wait to grow up. Becomes adult me. What role do you play at family gatherings? The cousin that doesn't show up anymore. Reading someone complain about a shitty relationship, pointless job, and only having 2 friends. And it sounds like a flex to you. When you're finally feeling good about yourself, and somebody says you look tired. The furniture my grandparents left me versus the furniture I'm leaving my grandkids. The exact photo description of a dad joke in action. Me. Comes out of my room to socialize parents. Oh look, the hermit is coming out of his cave. Me. Ah, humor based on my pain. Ah, ha, ha. What happened to house parties? Nobody has a house. Being a good caring parent. Buying alcohol and beating your kids. Parents. You can't hurt me. I saw it coming 3 months ago when I was overthinking. Forget everything you learned in college. You won't need it here. But I didn't go to college. Well then, you're unqualified for this job. Confused unga bunga. Stoner chicks are so cute. Stoner chicks. Me, a non-native speaker proudly watching TV without having to use subtitles. British accent. How they advertise the chair. How I use the chair. 10-year-old me after losing my toy. 25-year-old me after losing everything. Yes, very sad. Anyway, my body gives me signals to sleep the whole entire day. Me goes to bed. My body. Well, now I am not doing it. When your body naturally wakes you up at 8 a.m. on the weekend. Why? My talent's leaving my body when someone is watching. Me. I never have enough time to do anything. Also me for 30 minutes. Me isolating myself to escape from reality. Loneliness. Me stands up really fast. My body.